We live on there. All right. We live on Twitch. We got 3 things going at once. We recording on a tablet. We streaming live on Twitch, and we live on YouTube. But they can't see me. Okay, now y'all can see me. I'm on 3 devices right now. I'm not paying attention to no chat, so excuse me more if somebody do come in. We're going to have 3 different versions. Excuse my bed, I'm washing my linen. Y'all can't see it. But excuse my bed, I'm washing. It's Friday. We wash on Fridays. We wash once a week. Now, second, I want to play. I ain't playing my instrument. I'm going to open up in honor of all the feminine energy that's back on in earth and the harmonious frequencies that's coming in to get everybody balanced with their masculine, which is still my school line. Thank you, sis. I be on YouTube and I've been, excuse me more, TikToking. I be on TikTok. And then on TikTok, I see a lot of people that's in tune with themselves. And they sharing their knowledge as we all share. Becoming an elder, not an elder yet. Let me speak on my GoFundMe right now because I told the people, I invited them over from TikTok and told them they can come over. I'm going to be on here. We're going to be talking about it. So I'm going to introduce that first before I get into anything else. Payit4ward Foundation. Let me read everything from that before we get into how you know we do. Because we got some things to do. We're gonna be reading stuff tonight too. Let me wrote down what I wrote earlier today. Let me read it. Get it out. So I won't forget nothing. Okay, now my YouTube people who watch my videos already know about this. Now, the Payit4ward Fund Nation. Number 1. This is for creatives. Youth. Youth are from the age of 14 to 25 because your brain stops developing at 25. I like seeing that I'm moving in 3 screens. Your brain stops developing at 25. 26 to 55 is mature. 56 and up are the elders. And I say 56 because 56 is 11. By then you get your double ARP card. So I got several more years before I be an elder. But I'm in the elderhood doorway. I'm in the doorway. So you creative. Your first criteria is that you have a creativity that you are in service to others. You have an art form. And you need financial support, which is what the program is, the whole point of it. Because I thought of something to help myself, and I say, ooh, and then I went further with it and say, oh, I can help others like me because I'm always in service to others. I don't do what's selfish. If you're a selfish person, go away. Yeah, like for real. Go the fuck away. We don't do selfish over here. Don't come over here think you finna just jump. No. I got criteria. I'm her. You ain't finna play with her. You ain't finna play with it. You ain't finna play with me. I will notify everybody who's going to be participating. I'm the seeder. I'm the founder. You have to go through me. Moma Bambi. Alice. Liffey. Swinigan. Do not play. Miss Peachy if you're nasty. Okay. So that be understood. And I ain't spelling it how I'm going to spell it until I put it out there. Because y'all play too much. Just like y'all be on TikTok-y, taking other motherfuckers' shit, putting your picture on it, and then going to pretending like you done used y'all the real pretendians. pretending like you somebody, getting likes, they thinking it's that person. Somebody start following me, the first thing I go do is go put their name in there and see how many versions of you it is. Like I say, it ain't about ops. What's your opposition? We in opposition. It's about bots. Know who the bot is. Anyway, back to what I was saying. That's the first criteria. It's for 14 and up. Because it's youth, the young ones, and the grown ones. Youth is a part of this. Because they are what our creativity. I've been a creative. I've been creating poetry since I was like 12. I say 12, 13. I used to stand on the block with the fellas because I grew up a boy. Since we got to put labels. I don't know who Tom is. I don't put it on me. I don't like saying rapping no more. Just lyricist because I make lyrics. I can write songs and stories and books and stuff. I got all that. A rapper is rap here. Those who grape our ears forcefully with their nonsense. So we don't do rappers. Rapping is talking. Everybody rap. But if you're a lyricist, musician, you draw, you sketch, you're just a creative. You write books, and you already not set. You in that financial bind. Because you're gonna have to explain in your GoFundMe. Oh, let me see number two criteria. You have to create your own GoFundMe. This is gonna be done on the platform of GoFundMe. Because it's simpler. Because I did it and I say, ooh, this ain't finna work this way. So let me come up with another concept. So I came up with this. 99 cents plus a penny. I'll be asking from 9,000 contributors. I might post this video for them too, then they see how I am, because I'm putting a little bit of everything on here. From the contributors box. That's what I'm putting in the beginning. They might not want to watch the whole thing, because we can go for hours over here. They put in 99 cents plus a penny. Everyone who's a recipient, because the first would be 28, 28, 28, 84. We go by 369. We do everything by 369. Everyone who is a recipient is also a supporter. This is a community, a communal funding, which is going to morph into something else once we get the funding in it. And I want to make it into like a scholarship and do like maybe 3, 6, or 9 people a month, something like that. I want it to grow. I have visions. I'm envisioning it. I'm looking past right now. I'm already seeing where it can go, and I'm sure others will once I get it going and they see. Once I really put the details in when I write it up and post it. I'm just letting it be known because I need y'all have to get under this video if you want to participate, and that's how you're gonna get chosen. And you make your GoFundMe. You're gonna make a video because you can attach a video to it so they can see, hey, you're gonna put your video from 3 minutes to 9 minutes. The minimum is 3 minutes. You can make max 9 if you want to go longer, that's on you. But the minimum is 3 minutes, a video describing or explaining your creativity and how the funding will help you, because it's for the 5 things in mind when I came up with it, and that's why I came up with 9, because it was 3,000 a month. Usually that's the criteria that I think everyone has in their household is rent, gas, lights, Wi-Fi, food. So this was in my mind. This is what I'm looking at to help you out with. To help you with your rent, your gas, your lights, your Wi-Fi, because everybody have internet. If you're watching this, you got Wi-Fi in it, and food. So however you want to do it, I don't have a car and all that stuff, so I don't think my car knows something like that. However you want to put your money in, that's your business. But the 9,000, everybody paying everybody, because you have to agree to put, so you'll be putting in $28 a month as well. You getting 9, but you put in 28. 9,000 contributors, 99 cents plus a penny from each of them, because I don't like saying dollar. 99 cents plus a penny from them. So each person getting 9, plus you pay yourself 99 cents plus a penny. And then everybody in your 28 rotation, you pay them 99 cents plus a penny. Are we following? Are we tracking? Okay. Then at the end of your day, of your funding, because everybody should get funded in a day. It's supposed to go like clockwork. Boom, boom, boom. This is what I'm explaining to the clippers before we get started. They're going to agree to it because all they paying out of pocket for the total run of it, you only donating $270 because it's a 9-month program. 28, 28, 28, 20, because we're going on lunar moon rotation. We're going on lunar moon rotation, not the Gregorian calendar. We don't even have a Gregorian calendar. I have 28-day calendar. And matter of fucking fact, excuse me, 1 second. I need to see what moon day we in because I'm supposed to change this over. Today. It's a new day. 1 second. I'm going to turn the music on. And turn the music on. As well. Excuse me, moi.
Summer savings start.
No, you won't.
Get $200 off a year of access.
No, you won't. Yep. Mute. Turn down. Okay. Let's see what this month look like, because I don't never look at the calendar when I get it. And I got my new one. I ain't even opened it yet. Because it's the last month for this calendar. And butterflies. What's this? We're in the adorned mind, the 13th month. Cosmic moon of presence. Endure, transcend, and presence. June 27th to July 24th. And the totem animal of this month is the turtle. As I live in the present moment's awareness, I live in the magic of synchrodestiny. I like that. Deepak Chopra. Synchrodestiny. And today is Friday, June 27th, Cosmic One, Crown Chakra, blue, self-existing eagle guided by magic. And you're still too loud. So this one else is my goddamn finger. Stop it. That ain't so bad. I'm gonna stick it. I'm saying too much on my disc. My dolphin back. Ooh, more water. I'm just so unprepared. I am so sorry. Where is it? Give me 1 second. Let me turn my computer volume down. Because I can't. There we go. I just want blue music in the back. Okay, that's good. Now let's start it over. Excuse the moi, excuse the moi. We're going to pick up where we was at. Let me go grab my water. I need my water. Excuse me. I'll be right to back. And give you a light. Make my bed up. All right. Okay. Back to what I was speaking on. Okay, where I go off on the 28 days, 28-day rotation. So everything 28 days. It's 9 months, 270 days. So they'll be giving 270, and you have to agree to put in 10%, because it's pay it forward. That's where the name from, because we're paying it forward. I pay it forward. I do it first. I put 900. It's gonna be a separate GoFundMe for the Fund Nation, for the program, and everyone gonna contribute to that. Now, if you're doing 30 days, you only do 900. If you're doing 60 days, I'm sorry, 3 months, you're gonna put in 900. You get your 9, you put 10% back. You put 900 in the fund. You do, it's about to ring again. It's ringing out every day. Excuse me. If you do 6 months, 1,800. If you're doing a complete 9-month program, it's 27 that you're gonna put back into the funds. Once again, the contributors, I get 9,000, they get 9,000. They only doing 270. That's 9 months, 270. You're doing 2,700 if you do the whole 9 months. If you only want to do 3 months, then I'll pull somebody off the waiting list, and they who want to do 3 months or 6 months, and they'll go on your spot, and the same thing applies to them. I'm sure once people understand what this is, they'll come. So your video minimum 3 minutes to 9, 3 pictures of your art form. This is on your GoFundMe. It's already been on GoFundMe, so I know the setup because I already tested it and see how they do it with it and all this and that. The fee is minimum. Write a paragraph saying how this is helping you. You're talking to the contributors, not to me. You're talking to the contributors, describing your art, how this will help you. And that, for instance, you're a youth, you might not have, most likely you're not going to have your own, but you might want to help out your household. So it could free up something. Maybe you want to use like a scholarship. Maybe you want to get into a certain class or get certain equipment. However you want to use it. But like I said, my basis and my math for it was me having a household and being head of my household, because it's just me, my eldest, and my youngest. And okay, rent, light, gas, Wi-Fi, food. Those are main things. Then I have, like me, I have other little bills that I need to take care of that I want gone. And this, I'm gonna get them gone. They're already bothering me. I need some black light. I can't stand air. I'd rather be hot than cold. Yeah. What else? So, yeah, your paragraph will be about. But when I do mine, you can take it from me as I give the example. When I post mine, it'll be an example of how you can set yours up. But it's simple. It's not complicated. You just let them know that you're real, that you. There ain't nobody out here scamming. Because please don't try me. Get them both my phones. Please, 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 please don't try me. Because my spirit's saying, those behind me they ain't gonna play with you. Because all I gotta do is get mad if a teardrop hit the ground. That's libations, and that's your ass. Because when I get mad, I want to fight. I don't am like other people. Because mad mean crazy. I don't get angry. I get mad. I know the difference. I don't get no shade. TikTok, my friend, my coworker, I don't call anybody my friend. I don't have no friends. I got sisters out reflections. If you reflect me in some way, then you're a sister reflection. I don't have any friends. I don't do friends. Facebook killed friends years ago. And those who know, we don't do friends. Okay. So you will put your name, or you say GFM, go find me under the video. We on Twitch, we on TikTok, we on YouTube. All right. You put your GFM. That's your placeholder. By responding, you see this video, that's your placeholder. So I will my email that's in the description on my page. You can send me an email as well, because I will be validating who you is. Because we ain't talking about no pennies over here, even though we using pennies. You did 99 pennies, but anybody just throwing none away. So that's the gist of it. So you're agreeing to participate in that way, because that's mostly it. With that, it's going to be a community program, and I believe it's going to grow and flourish and help a lot of individuals breathe better. Because, like they say, keeping your head above water, we want our waist above it. Matter of fact, we want to stand on top of the water and walk on it eventually, like we used to. Because things are changing. Things are evolving. Y'all hear the water? Y'all hear the rain? See my confirmation? I'm about to read to y'all these poems. I be getting props on my WordPress and I read. But we're going to do the book next. And then we're going to, how we end it. We end it with poetry and us talking about foolishness and fuckery. My arms got so big. Let me open this up. That's about it with that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Made it simple. I try to make this as simple as possible. 14 to 25, you are the youth. 26 to 55, you are the mature ones. The young ones, the mature ones. The elders, 56 and over. You shouldn't be trying. I need you to be part of the contributions, the contributors, those who help seed us. We the seeds, and we need you to help flower us so we can grow and give and share. And maybe we can take off, and we maybe take some extra days off. You gotta work overtime 6-7 days because you're trying to get this out the way. You could just sit and breathe. It's taken care of. This is how I'm looking at this. It's taken care of. There's people out here who want to give. They might give more. They might want to give you more. When depending on how you tell your story, you might get more than what my initial minimum is. Now I'm looking at that. They might want to give you more. They say, oh, because of your story or what you presented, your gift, they might want to really see you out there. That's yours. All I ask is for the 10% of what I said. What you get, that's on you. I'm not on your GoFundMe. That's why everybody gonna have their own page. I don't want the money coming to me. I want each person to receive their own donations. It feels like I'm using a platform to help others come to the platform and represent them through my program by me getting the contributors who gonna help fund you. I'm not the middleman because my program is gonna morph as it grow into something else, like a sponsorship. Well, I could sponsor others because I was like, I need a sponsor. This is what I was saying to myself. I said, oh, but let me sponsor somebody else. Be the change that you want to see. So I'm being the change that I want to see. Anybody never took care of me. I always take care of myself. I've been working since I was 14. My first job was at 20. My middle child turned 1. I've been working ever since. I had a little small break, a couple years off when I take care of my daddy, but he's no longer here now. So it's just me. I have no one to come to but myself, and I'm cool with that. I've been in matrimony, but it wasn't matrimony. I still took care of everything, but that's who I am. I want to use this associate in business administration that I have, a straight A student. I graduated 4.0. I want to use the magnificent mind. That's mine. That's divine, because I'm a divine soul having a life experience. But I'm here to help extract the souls that have been trapped. That rain really coming down. Ooh, I'm so glad. What time is it? I would have been home though. What happened? I know everybody gonna see me. That's why I'm recording. I wanted to go live because I can be able to do it when I'm outside, but I decided since I said I was gonna do it today, I'm doing it. Y'all getting my babies and stuff. Let me move my stuff out. Review. If I make up my bed as soon as my stuff there. Okay. All right. So we hopefully I explained that well. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 28 days, 99 cents plus a penny. Everybody who participates is also a donor in your 28 cycle only. After your 28-day cycle only, you make sure that I would know, because everybody, the thing about how the platform is set up, you see the donators. So I know that you did your donation because I'll be checking, because it's going to say it, and then I get alert. So I ain't thought this well out. Thought out plan. Like I say, this is to help others. A creative, one who creates to share with others and bring happiness to other souls. That's my definition. So I have 6 already in line. So for the first month, when we start, after I get seated, then that's when it starts. Once I'm seated, then it starts. We pay it forward and go to the second day. So once I see mine is getting there, I'll let the first 14 know. You will be notified anyway that you're the first 14 to set your GoFundMe pages up and just have it on private. Or you can have it public until we're ready to go. So I'm going to let everybody know who's going to be in that first month. They'll know you in the first month. This is why you contact me through my email, so I can email you that you're in the first month. And when it's time to go, I'm going to let you know. All right, hit it. Have it ready. So once it go, because I want it to go like a tick-a-tock, goddammit. I want it to tick-tock, 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 every day. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. I don't play. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Here we go. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. My hair is low. Okay? So that's that. Hopefully that's explained well and understood. It's simplified for the contribution. All you gotta give us 99 cents plus a penny. 9,000 of you though. I need 9,000. Now, if I can get less and y'all want to get more, that's good too. But in my mind, this is what I came out to Kimpo as simple as possible. Can you please just give 99 cents plus a penny? And then another, and I get 9,000 you that see it and gifted. I'm seated. Move on to the next person. I put my 900 in the pot, in the Fund Nation. Pay it forward. It's all about paying it forward. Each one teach one. So that concludes that. Yes, I touched on everything. You give it 10%. You are a creative, not a rapper. We don't do rap ears. Those who break my ears forcefully with trash. You the lyricist, and you probably trying to get some equipment. Yeah, if you're a lyricist, because I'm a lyricist. I write songs. I don't rap. Rappers talking. That's what's out here now. Motherfuckers just talking on the mic. Talking about they ussies and shit when goddamn. I called them cum brothers. I thought it was cum brothers. I came across somebody at the gig, and she said she from New Orleans, Louisiana. And she said no, they call them cum catchers. They was called cum catchers. Them things y'all put on y'all eyes. They call cum catchers. Cum, C-U-M, catch, So you gonna fuck with the herbs. You gonna do with the herbs. All right. So that's that. We understand. We should be understood. We should be in one with it now. Now let me play a little sound and bring me in some type of harmony with this brain. On what he's when I'm in here. My ukulele. Like over a month, and I play with my fingernails and stuff. more than a month, 3. And I hadn't played something in a year before I played in a video on there. I was in the dark. I was playing in the dark, and after 6-7 hours, I just took a piece of gum and just lost my mind. But actually, I found it. Ooh, my delivery person that got caught in the damn rain. Well, they say 5 now. Who didn't stop by 5 now? Gotta order my food early. Groceries that was I ordered yesterday. They was delivered them Monday. We gotta do the violin, y'all. Oh, I need some smell good. I need an incense. Mama said she about to light the shit up. She ain't playing right now. Let me see. I'll probably come on so I'm gonna do Monday. We might do the violin Monday. I might come back on here Monday, or I might just go on TikTok and play around with TikTok and learn how the thing go. Because I'm comfortable just coming on and just talking and not having to interact right now. So some people might want, why you got no sound? Well, the rain's so loud, can't even hear the music. Open up the book and read the first chapter of the Looking Glass, through the Looking Glass, Alice Adventures Underground. Once I get warmed up, I let it go where it go. This like my signature. Everybody should get an instrument and just play. I give that as gifts. Instruments. My son he got a ukulele. I need to get his. I like his soprano. He's fat. Okay. Let me see what we play. Yeah, you come in, you're gonna be on my video. You're gonna be recording that. If you want to be on the video, don't come in. Yes, a soprano. I'm not gonna do it right now. I just asked. We got a guitar too, but it's so big. And I got a six string uke, which is like a guitar ukulele. I ain't played it yet. I gotta tone it. I ain't tuned it. Let me, let my friend know. My, I work this weekend, off all next. Oh, she off the whole weekend. Okay. Alright, I just let you know. She off all night. I work this weekend too. Now, the beginning of this story, it shows the looking glass and what Alice found there. It shows arrangement for the commencement of game. They showing, okay, the white pieces, Twilla D, unicorn, sheep. So I guess W queen, the white queen, the W white king, aged man, the white knight, Twilladom. The pawns are Daisy, Hagenhall, oyster, lily, fawn, oyster, hatter, daisy. And the pawns for the red are Daisy, messenger, oyster, tiger lily, rose, oyster, frog, and daisy. And the red pieces are Humpty Dumpty, carpenter, walrus, red queen, red king, crow, red knight, and lion. And I'm going to show you so you can see. I have to show y'all both at the same time because y'all side by side. Yep. So y'all see the chess. Chess. White pawn is Alice to play and win in 11 moves. They say Alice meets R Red Queen 164. Alice through Queen's third by railway, page 160. Oh, it's different. To quarter four, Twilly D and Twilly Dom and Twilly D. Alice meets White Queen with Shaw, page 202. Alice to Queen's fifth, Shop River Shop, page 209. Alice to Queen's sixth, Humpty Dumpty. Did y'all know Humpty Dumpty was Alice in Wonderland story? So Humpty Dumpty got introduced here, or was it in fairy tales first? We're gonna read the poem and then start the story. It's the beginning of the poem. I just got a head. I just get it. My head been, you know, I'm having pains like, it's like right here. This moon, when a woman of a certain age, your body the body just, you get the feelings of it, but you don't get nothing. That's what I meant. In other words, I still get the symptoms of menstrual, but no menstrual. Child of pure, unclouded brow and dreaming eyes of wonder. Do time be fleet and I am thou, or half of a life asunder. Thy loving smile will surely hail the love gift of a fairy tale. I have not seen thy sunny face, nor heard thy silver laughter. No thought of me shall find a place in thy young life's hereafter. Enough that now thou wilt not fail to listen to my fairy tale. And they spell the fairy with the I. We spell fairy with the E. Fae. The Fae. Another flash flood. Because it is coming down. A tale begun in other days when summer suns were glowing. A simple chime that served to time the rhyme of our rowing, whose echoes live in memory yet, though envious years will say forget. Come, hear can then, ear voice of dread, ear, E-R-E. That's a word, then I should use it. Ear, voice of dread, with bitter tidings laden, shall summon to unwelcome bed. Summon means to invite, in case y'all don't know. So when you get summons in the mail, that means they're inviting you to court. Learn, UCC. A melancholy maiden. We are but older children, dear, who fret to find our bedtime near. Yes, older children. Well, then we know what children is, so no. We youth. I already used the word youth. Or mature. I'm mature. I don't have an age. I'm an age as time that's being. Right now, I'm 5. Because 0 is a placeholder. I'm 5. Last year, I was 49, which is 13, which is 4, which is the portal, and I walked through the damn devil. Without the force, the blinding snow, frost, the storm wind's moody madness, within the fire light's ruddy glow, and childhood's nest of gladness, the magic word shall hold thee fast. Thou shalt not heed the raven blast, and through the shadows of a sigh may tremble through the story, for happy summer days gone by, and vanished summer glory. And it vanished, the apostrophe D. It shall not touch with breath of Baal the pleasantness of our fairy tale. The contents. We have 12 chapters once again. Through the looking glass house, the garden of live flowers, looking glass insects, Twiddledum and Tweedledee, wool and water, Humpty Dumpty, the lion and the unicorn, it's my own invention, Queen Alice, shaking, waking, and which dreamed it. So let's begin. Looking glass house. I'm try to read. I'm starting to read my glasses again. Get it raining. The rain turn it down a little. Turn it down a little. Let's see. I don't wear my glasses. This is blue raspberry. No shade. Blue raspberry. It tastes this. It smells good. And the hinky on the lips, I can't. You don't put it in. One thing was certain, that the white kitten had nothing to do with it. It was black kitten's fault entirely. For the white kitten had been having its face washed by the old cat for the last quarter of an hour and bearing it pretty well considering. So you see that it couldn't have had any hand in the mischief. When they speak in black and white, black is not a color, neither is white. It's a status. Because no one's black, but there's some folks who damn near close to ultra white, and pale skin is albino. But we're not going to get into the incubator baby. Because ain't nobody a baby. Those are little people that we birth into the world. Why? Because their soul might be older than yours. Since we all trapped in this dome when the sky fell. Because I believe that's when they say the sky's falling. That's when the sky fell. The way Dinah washed her children's faces was this. First, she held the poor things down by its ear with one paw. And then with the other paw, she rubbed his face all over the wrong way. Beginning at the nose, and just now, as I said, she was hard at work on the white kitten, which was lying quite still and trying to purr, no doubt feeling that it was all meant for its good. But the black kitten had been finished with earlier in the afternoon, and so while Alice was sitting curled up in the corner of the great armchair, half talking to herself and half asleep, the kitten had been having a great game of romps with balls of worse. And if you notice, us reading the story that Alice she's always talking to herself. And me being Alice, yeah, I'm talking to myself right now. I'm just recording it. And going to share me talking to myself with others. Because no one's on here. It say one view, but never is on Twitch. I think they just say that to make you feel some type of way. It don't matter to me. I'd rather you watch it later. Anyways. That's a new thing for me to get used to. People watch me while I do this. I'm cool with just doing it. But you watch me while I do it, I don't know. But I'm strong. Check it out, my guns. Wanna get some. The kitten had been having a grand game of romps with the ball of worsen. Alice had been trying to wind up and had been rolling it up and down till it had all come undone again. And there it was, spread over the hearted rug, all knots and tangles, with the kitten running after its own tail in the middle. "Oh, you wicked little thing," cried Alice, catching up the kitten and giving it a little kiss to make it understand that it was in disgrace. "Really, Diana? Ought to have taught you better manners. You ought, Diana, you know you ought," she added, looking reproachfully at the old cat and speaking in as cross a voice as she could manage. And then she scrambled back into the armchair, taking the kitten and the worsen with her, and began winding up the ball again. But she didn't get on very fast, as she was talking all the time, sometimes to the kitten and sometimes to herself. Kitten sat very demurely on her knee. People talking about the word demure. And he used a demurely. Demure. Who don't like the word? I like saying the word demure. Like I like saying metaphysicist. I like saying physicists because I'm a metaphysicist. Pretend to watch the progress of the winding, and now and then putting out one paw and gently touching the ball, as if it will be glad. Yeah. If it might. Don't start that yawning tonight. Do you know what tomorrow to hyphen morrow is, Kitty? Alice began. You'd have guessed if you'd been up in the window with me. This is what I like to read. Make you pronounce words different and see that how they written things and how we use things like now. Like we have to look up the word queer still. The etymology. I need to get that dictionary. Ooh, that's a big one too. I got an etymology dictionary. I just look it up online, but since I'm on both phones right now, I cannot. Do you know what tomorrow is, Kitty? Alice began. You'd have guessed it if you'd been up in the window with me. Only Dina was making you tidy, so you couldn't. I was watching the boys getting in sticks for the bonfire, and it wants plenty of sticks, Kitty. Only it got so cold and it snowed, so they had to leave off. Never mind, Kitty. We'll go and see the bonfire tomorrow. Here, Alice wound 2 or 3 turns of the worsened round the kitten's neck. Why do they call it worsened? She's talking about the string of yarn. They call it worsened. Worsened round the kitty's neck, just to see how it would look. This led to a scramble in which the ball rolled down upon the floor. And yards of it got unwound again. Do you know I was so angry, Kitty? Alice went on as soon as they were comfortable settled again. When I saw all the mischief you had been doing, I was very nearly opening the window and putting you out into the snow. I was very nearly opening the window and putting you out into the snow. And you'd have deserved it, you little mischievous darling. What have you got to say for yourself? Now, don't interrupt me, she went on, holding up one finger. I'm going to tell you all your faults. Number 1, you sneaked twice while Dinah was washing your face this morning. Now you can't deny it, Kitty. I heard you. What's that you say? Pretending that the kitty was speaking. Her paw went into your eyes. Well, that's your fault for keeping your eyes open. If you shut them tight, it wouldn't have happened. Now, don't make any more excuses, but listen. Number 2, you pulled Snowdrop away by the tail just as I had put down a saucer of milk before her. Oh, that's cute, Snowdrop. I like that. What you were thirsty were in. I gotta say something about the dashes. Yep, the flood warning has been detected. Yeah, it flood quick when that rain hit. You better not be out in it, because it's gonna get you a little bit. Well, where was I at? Snowdrop away by the tail just as I had put down a saucer of milk before her. What? You were thirsty, were you? How do you know she wasn't thirsty too? Now, for number 3, you unwound every bit of the worsened while I wasn't looking. Worsened. W-O-R-S-T-E-D. Worsened. She's calling a ball of yarn worsened. That's 3 faults, Kitty, and you've not been punished for any of them yet. You know, I'm saving up all your punishments for Wednesday's week. Oh, we used to get all our stuff saved up, and then when she got you good, because she saved them all up for you, like wood. Suppose they had saved up all my punishments, she went on, talking more to herself than the kitty. What would they do at the end of the year? I should be sent to prison, I suppose, when the day came. Or, let me see, suppose each punishment was to be going without a dinner. Then, when a miserable day came, I should have to go without 50 dinners at once. Well, I shouldn't mind that much. I'd far rather go without them than eat them. I sure far rather go without them than eat them. Do you hear the snow against the window's panes, Kitty? How nice and soft it sounds, just as if someone was kissing the window all over outside. I wonder if the snow loves the trees and fields, that it kisses them so gently. And then it covers them up snug, with a white quilt. And perhaps it says, "Go to sleep, darlings, till the summer comes again." And when they wake up in the summer, Kitty, they dress themselves all in green and dance about. Whenever the wind blows, "Oh, that's very pretty," cried Alice, dropping a ball of worsted to clap her hands. I do so wish it was true. I'm sure the woods look sleepy in the autumn when the leaves are getting brown. I like that. Kitty, can you play chess? Now, don't smile, my dear. I'm asking it seriously. Because when we were playing just now, you watched just as if you understood it. And when I said check, you purred. Well, it was a nice check, Kitty. And really, I might have won if you hadn't been for that nasty knight that came wiggling down among my pieces. Kitty, dear, let's pretend. And here I wish I could tell you half the things Alice used to say, beginning with her favorite phrase, "Let's pretend." She had quite a long, all right. She had. I didn't think you could use the word twice, but I guess you can. Because when I was trying to do that, I said, well, shouldn't use another word. But yeah, you can do it because it sounds better. She had long argument with her sister only the day before. All because Alice had begun with, "Let's pretend we're kings and queens." And her sister, who liked being very exact, had argued that they couldn't. Because they were only two of them, and Alice had been reduced at last to say, "Well, you can be one of them then. I'll be all the rest." And once she had really frightened her old nurse by shouting suddenly in her ear, "Nurse, do you let's pretend that I'm hungry, hyena, and you're a bone?" Okay, now I know this symbol exists, but this is the first time I've seen it. HY, and it's the A and the E interlocked in A. Let me show you. You see? You see how the H and the E is one syllable? It's one syllable. Yeah, one symbol. Is this backwards? It don't matter. You can still see the goddamn H and the E. You see the H and the E? But this is taking us away from Alice's speech to the kitten. Let's pretend that you're the Red Queen, Kitty. Do you know? I think if you sat up and folded your arms, you look exactly like her. Now do try there, say dear. There's a dear. And Alice got the Red Queen off the table and sat it up before the kitten as a model for it to imitate. However, the thing didn't succeed. Principally, Alice said, because the kitten wouldn't fold its arms properly. So to punish it, she held it up to the looking glass. What is the looking glass? A mirror. I'm looking through the looking glass, looking at myself. But it's called a black mirror. Because we don't say mirror. It's mirror, because it's goddamn 4 R's in there. Mirror. Oh, it's 3. M-I-R-R-O-R. 3. My bad. Mirror. It's the looking glass. So she punished, she held up to the looking glass that it might see how sucky it was. And if you're not good directly, she added, I'll put you through into looking glass house. How would you like that? I'll put you through into looking glass house. Now, if you only attend, Kitty, and not talk so much, I'll tell you all my ideas about looking glass house. First, there's the room you can see through the glass. That's just the same as our drawing room, only the things go the other way. I can see all of it when I get upon a chair, meaning I'm looking through the look glass. When I look that way, that's on my left. When I look this way, it's on the opposite side. So when I hold up the book, you see the opposite view of it because you're looking at it through the looking glass. So you don't see it in the direction I see it. You see it reflected, the reflection of, because mirrors are porous. And what you see in them is not real. And the rain is quieting down. First, there's a room you can see through the glass. That's just the same as our drawing room, only the things go the other way. I can see all of it when I get upon the chair, all but the bit behind the fireplace. Oh, I do so wish I could see that bit. I want so much to know whether there's a fire in the winter. You never can tell, unless our fire smokes, and then smoke comes up in that room too. But that may be only pretense, just to make it look as if they had a fire. Well then, the books are something like art books, only the words go the wrong way, as I would say. Oh, look how much quieter it is. And the storm has passed. But it still rumbles. They're out there performing shows and shit, making people think, oh, World War III. We've been at World War III. It's a spiritual war. You will have war against not persons, people, but principles, spirits, and principalities. What is a principality? Look it up. Things that they did not rewrite, they just rearranged in the book. Basic instructions for living. I know that because I've held up one of our books to the glass and then they hold up one in another room. So her being a child, when she said, she's saying that is something other than herself. She's saying they hold up one in another room. How would you like to live in Looking Glass house? Through the looking glass. She called it Looking Glass house. Because think about it. Have you ever stood in a mirror and you can see everything that's not in front of the mirror? Like I told myself, stand in the mirror in your bathroom. Go in your bathroom, stand in the mirror and look in the mirror. And you're going to see everything on both sides of the mirror, but it's not in front of the mirror. How is that? How is that? How can you see everything in the mirror that's not in the mirror? For you see things on camera, I have to tilt. I have to turn and adjust, but not a mirror. I wonder if they'll give you milk in there. Perhaps Looking Glass milk isn't good to drink, but oh, kitty. Now we come to the passage. You can just see a little peep of the passage in Looking Glass house. If you leave the door of our drawing room wide open, and it's very like our passage as far as you can see, only it may be quite different on beyond. Oh, kitty, how nice it would be if we could only get through into Looking Glass house. I see what he did. You, telling your truths like I do in my poetry. I can tell truths. I can tell how I really feel something, really feel or reflect on something in my poetry without stating exactly what I'm saying because it's code. So when you read poetry, you reverse and my life went out and came back on. Okay. And now's ahead of us. I did start a couple seconds first. Yeah, they do this. What I was saying, like with my poetry, it's like you telling what you telling it. They did it again. You telling it through the eyes of a child or a young one, the youth, instead of through a mature one. Because everybody not mature, just like everybody ain't got good sense. It ain't common, because common sense, it'd be more common. I'm sure it's got, such beautiful things in it. Let's pretend there's a way of getting through into it. Pretend, pretend, pretend. Pretend, pretend. Just like read to do something over before. Ain't that how you talk about manifestation? You have to pretend in a certain mindset. Be where you want to be. You're pretending to have what you want to have, to align yourself to the frequency of the vibration that it is. And I'm sure all y'all know what 144,000 frequency is. If you don't, let me tell you. It's a frequency. Your chakras, the root. Each root stands for a sin. So anything coming at you through your visual from other places around you that's in red, orange, and yellow is bringing you down into your lower chakras, which is decreasing your frequency. But the higher up you go, when you go from green and above, because green is the heart and above, into the eye, and your eye be single, then you in that 144,000. That ain't got high enough. How's that? Yours need to be toned up. You finished? Yeah, you cooking? Yeah, you cooking. You come wait. Did it stop? Is it dry? When you finish, shake that and see if it's dry. If it's dry, let me know. If not, start it over again. I can make my bed up. They dry up. Meet me back later. When I get off, it'll meet me back. Excuse me, ma. Pardon me. Pretend, 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 pretend. Like I was saying, chakras. I be single. And 144 is 9. Divine completion. You align and you chosen yourself. A chosen one is one who chosen themselves to elevate. Let's pretend there's a way of getting through into it somehow, Katie. Let's pretend the glass has got all soft like gauze so that we can get through. Why, it's turning into sort of mist now, I declare. It'll be easy enough to get through. She was up on the chimney piece while she was said this. And that's what I showed you. She on top of the chimney. Though she hardly knew how she had got there, and certainly the glass was beginning to melt away, just like a bright silvery mist. In another moment, Alice was through the glass and had jumped lightly down into the looking glass room. The very first thing she did was to look whether there was a fire in the fireplace. And she was quite pleased to find that there was a real one, blazing away as brightly as the one she had left behind. So I shall be as warm here as I was in the old room, thought Alice. Warmer, in fact, because there no one here to score me away from the fire. Oh, what fun it'd be when it's turn the goddamn fan on it. Turn it down. I can't take it out again. Scold me away from the fire. Oh, what fun it'll be when they see me through the glass in here and can't get at me. Then she began looking about and noticed that what could be seen from the old one was quite common and uninteresting. And he's showing her going through the glass. She's went through the looking glass. She's in the looking glass house. But that all the rest was as different as possible. For instance, the pictures on the wall next to the fire seemed to be all alive. And the very clock on the chimney piece, you can only see the back of it in the looking glass, had got the face of a little old man grinned at her. They don't keep this room so tidy as the other, Alice thought to herself as she noticed several of the chessmen down in the hearth among the cinders. But in another moment, with a little of surprise, she was down on her hands and knees watching them. The chessmen was walking about 2 and 2. Here are the Red King and the Red Queen, Alice said in a whisper for her fear of frightening them. And there are the White King and the White Queen sitting on the edge of the shovel. And here are 2 castles walking arm in arm. I don't think they can hear me, she went on as she put her head closer down. I'm nearly sure they can't see me. I feel somehow as if I were invisible. Here something began squeaking on the table behind Alice and made her turn her head, just in time to see one of the white pawns roll over and begin kicking. She watched it with great curiosity to see what would happen next. Is this interesting or what? It is the voice of my child, the White Queen cried out as she rushed past the king so violently that she knocked him over among the cinders. My precious Lily, my imperial kitten. And she began scrambling wildly up the side of the fender. Imperial Fiddlestick, said the king, rubbing his nose, which had been hurt by the fall. He had a right to be a little annoyed with the queen, for he was covered with ashes from head to foot. And Alice was very anxious to be of use, as the poor little Lily was nearly screaming herself into a fit. She hastily picked up. And Queen had set her on the table by the side of her nosy little daughter. The queen gasped and sat down. The rapid journey through the air had quite taken away her breath, and for a minute or two she could do nothing but hug the little Lily in silence. As soon as she had recovered her breath a little, she called out to the White King, who was sitting sulkily among the ashes, "Mind the volcano!" "What volcano?" said the king, looking up anxiously into the fire, as if he thought there was most likely place to find one. "Blew me up," panicked the queen, who was still a little out of breath. Mind you come up the regular way. Don't get blown up. Alice watched the white king as he slowly struggled from the bar to bar, till at last she said, "Why, you've been hours and hours getting to the table at that rate. I'll far better help you, hadn't I?" But the king took no notice of the question. It was quite clear that he could neither hear her nor see her. So Alice picked him up very gently and lifted him across more slowly than she had lifted the queen, that she might have taken his breath away. But before she put him on the table, she thought she might as well dust him a little. He was so covered with ashes. She said afterwards that she had never seen in all her life such a face as the king made when he found himself held in the air by an invisible hand and being dusted. He was far too much astonished to cry out, but his eyes and his mouth went on getting larger and larger and rounder, till her hands shook so with laughing that she nearly let him drop onto the floor. "Oh, please don't make such faces, my dear," she cried out, quite forgetting that the king couldn't hear her. "You might make me laugh that I would so that I can hardly hold you. And don't keep your mouth so wide open. All the ashes will get into it. There. Now I think you're tidy enough," she added as she smothered his hair and set him upon the table near the queen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And how much we know this is the story of Alice's adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll, written in 1865. And this book was revised in 2015. Oh, this book don't have this version, and it's the other version I have, and they got the other stories in it. This one's in 2013. Let me see, either from 1832 to 1898. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to stories in here. We read this country parson. You know it's church shit now. Yeah, 1854. Yeah, he wrote it in 1854. We're gonna read the other books in this one too. This paper, this thing like a damn Bible. The king immediately fell flat on his back and lay perfectly still. And Alice was a little alarmed at what she had done and went around the room to see if she could find any water to throw over him. However, she could find nothing but a bottle of ink. And when she got back with it, she found he had recovered. And he and the queen were talking together in a frightened whisper, so low that Alice could hardly hear what they said. The king was saying, "I assure you, my dear, I turn cold to the very ends of my whiskers." To which the queen replied, "You haven't got any whiskers." The horror of that moment, the king went on, "I should never, never forget." "You will, though," the queen said, "if you don't make a memorandum of it." Memorandum, which is memory, memorandum, memorandum. And they say memorandum, to remember, Alice looked on what with great interest at the king took an enormous memorandum book out of his pocket and began writing. A sudden thought struck her as she took hold of the end of the pencil, which came some way over his shoulders, and began writing for him. The poor king looked puzzled and unhappy and struggled with the pencil for some time without saying anything, but Alice was too strong for him, and at last he panted out, "My dear, I really must get a thinner pencil. I can't manage this one a bit. It writes all manner of things that I don't intend." "What matter of things?" said the queen, looking over the book in which Alice had put. "The white king is sliding down the poker. He balanced very badly. That's not a memorandum of your feelings." Hmm. Memo random. Trying to see the words. There's two words. Memo, to take a memo, and random. Random. Memorandum. There was a book lying near Alice on the table, and while she sat watching the White King, for she was still a little anxious about him and had the ink all ready to throw over here in case he failed here, she turned over the leaves to find some part that she could read. "For it all in some language I don't know," she said to herself. "It was like this." It's backwards. When she looked at it, she's seeing the reflection because she went to looking at it. So she's seeing the reflection of what's being written or what was written. She puzzled over this for some time, but at last a bright thought struck her. "Why, it's a looking glass book, of course. And if I hold it up to the glass, the words will all go the right way again." This was the poem that Alice read. Jabberwocky. "'Twas bring, and the slifty toves did Gryry and Gimble in the Wobby. All missy were the Borogroves and the Momy Raths out grabby. Beware the Jabberwocky, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jewbird and Shun, the Firmaris Bandersnatch." Let y'all see it. So y'all see what she saw was the reflection. Because she had to look at the looking glass and then flip it over. So me holding it up to you, the top part, that's when I'm looking at it, is what the bottom part to you looks like, as you understand. Because you're through my looking glass. My phone is a black looking glass. So when I hold a book up, you see this correctly, but this is the way it is in the book. So you see this inverted because you're looking through looking glass, but you see this part correctly. You see how you can see this? You can see this, but you can't see this because this is how this looks to me, because you're through the looking glass. The black looking glass, the portal, the black portal, the black mirror. We're not reading just to be reading. Ooh. He took his Vopal sword in hand. Long time the Manamex me foe he sought. She rested he by the tom-tom tree and stood a while in thought. And as an fish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes aflame came whiffling through the tawgree wood and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the Volpa blade went snicker snap. He left it dead and went its head, and with its head he went goffling back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwocky The Jabberwock, come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, frabberous day, Callahu Calalay. He shadowed in his joy. 'Twas bring, instead of 'twas brilliant, bring it in the slithy trolls, the Gari and Gimble and the Wabi, all missy were the Burgroves and the Momi Wabs out grobby. It seems very pretty, she said when she had finished it, but it's rather hard to understand. You see, she didn't like to confess, even to herself, that she couldn't make it out at all. Somehow it seems to fill my head with ideas, only I don't exactly know what. I guess it's the idea, the head, but you have to look at it for a moment before you see how long this nigga and you really see what it is. We at 133 and we at the last page. You see, they are, however, I don't exactly know what they are. However, somebody killed something. That's clear at any rate. But oh, thought Alice, suddenly jumping up, if I don't make haste, I shall have to go back through the looking glass before I've seen what the rest of the house is like. Let's have a look at the garden first. She was out of the room in a moment and ran downstairs, or at least it wasn't exactly running, but a new invention of hers for getting downstairs quickly and easily. As Alice said to herself, she just kept the tips of her fingers on the the handrail, and floated gently down without even touching the stairs with her feet. Then she floated on through the hall and would have gone straight out of the door in the same way if she hadn't caught hold of the doorpost. She was getting a little giddy with so much floating in the air and was rather glad to find herself walking again in the natural way. All right. Chapter 2 we'll start. We'll come back Friday and do that. We're not going to wait till Wednesday to read since we off. Because we might not be able to read next month. Not the coming days of Mercury, but the following, because we're going to be very busy. So we'll be forth with chapter 2, the Garden of Live Flowers, Monday. We'll come forth Monday. And we might, because we talked about so many other things, we might read 2 chapters in the next chapter, Looking, Glass, and Sex. But these chapters kind of short. So we'll be forth on Monday, since we're on staycation, and read chapter 2. And this weekend, I will be putting together. Michael Funny. Putting my page together to present to my contributors because I would like to have it done. It will be done before I return to the gig, to my contracted work. I'll be doing my personal work. It's not work. What's another word? My mission to help, to support others such as myself, the creatives. You see this video and you want to be a part of the program or the seeding of the foundation, I should say, because it's not a program. The seeding of the foundation that I would like to morph into a scholarship for creatives, for youth, because it's basically for youth. But that's why I say, that's why I specifically allowing them to come. That's why I say 14 to 25 are youth, because your brain starts developing at 25. So at 26, you are mature. Your brain functions are complete. So this is why by me saying that, if you was not aware of that, they like between 18 and 25 because you're still a child. In the mind, you unaware and cannot have that awareness because your brain is still developing, and they take that for granted. They use that against you. There's so many other things that's being used against us, like the trust that a lot of us have being used against us because everything's prepaid and they double dipping because they didn't teach us the right way to do things. Like at 18, you're supposed to go to the post, them offices where they post, where the mail be at. That type of stuff. We gonna speak on a lot of things. We just not gonna. We ain't got time for these YT people or them TikTok people. Buy me some tea or buy me a book. I got things set up for you over there. For my bunnies, my rabbits, and my hares. Because remember, this is a Rabbit Hole Radio Show. Moma Bambi. Well, I'm here to educate, entertain you. I am not entertainment. I have no dog in this fight. That's why I'm not here for that. Mama didn't tell me to get on here for that. All right, let's read a poem. Matter of fact, I can't read on the phone, I'm on the Bible. So I'm supposed to read out the book. Let's read from the book. The chickpeas. Now I got a snack drop. The goodies, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, chickpeas. It's all on gun. Okay. Let's go to the back. What's this? Life. I don't know if I read this one. The 17th of April, 2012. Everyone is born from a woman. A man with a womb. Womb, man. I'm a man with a womb. When you take that first breath, your life begins. Your life experience begins. At a certain stage in this new reality of your dream, you become aware of yourself. It's crazy how I read stuff that I wrote. And this is good to write things down. That's the purpose of journaling. So go back and read it, and then you'll recall certain things that you was aware of. So it's almost like going back to sleep or getting caught up in situation had around you. It's like you've been right in the middle. Okay. And so, I mean, my uncles, the uncles and them, they all sit around. You ever seen my sit around, just make a noise after they eat, because they sucking everything out their teeth. You dream of your dream, you become aware of yourself and the choices you make. Then your life starts on your terms. We are controlled to a certain degree. Then all control is ours, no matter outside views or influences, because the final choice is still yours, always. If you don't understand the phrase, life is what you make it, then now you may have a clearer concept. Only you can dictate where and how your river will flow. Don't allow anyone to dry it up. Be free to be beautiful instead of following others' interpretation of it. Spiritual beings, we all are having a human experience. But that's not true. I'm not human. I'm not having a human experience. I'm a divine soul here to extract some souls. But we are having a life experience. And love equals evolve is our main conquest. And it is to love. To do any and everything with love. To get caught up in the seven deadly sins, which each sin is attached to a chakra, and each sin has the attachment of a divided man, which is demon, which also is the AE, because it's DAEMON, demon, demon. We define who we are ourselves. I am. We cannot be defined by our own flesh and blood because we all have it the way we think. Receive information. Communicate is different amongst everyone. Think is powerful. Power to think and know, not just believe. Be naive is something, in something. Now understand we don't think, we're in this thing, it processes, so we reflect and remember. Remembrance, the soul memory is coming back online. A lot of us, we always knew that we was different, that we was here for a purpose. I'm not here to live life. I'm not here to have a human experience. I'm not here for that. I don't even have a driver's license. Never owned a car. I'm not into those type of things. I have a fucking scooter, and I'm about to get me another bike, electric bike. I don't care about those things. That's what I'm not here for. I skateboard. You see my damn room.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com.
Yeah, look. We're here to help others remember why they're here. Why are you here? Chasing dead presidents, dead people, dead stimulated incubator babies, they babies, incubators. Those not born of the womb. It's a lot of them. Think about it. If the world was destroyed, you really think it was repopulated with just people having sex and having. No, it was not. Cabbage Patch Kids. This is why they created this genetic. These GMOs have always been. That GMO food is for a GMO being. If you're organic, you eat organic. We want our fucking mama trees back. That's why pollen over here, especially down in the south, tearing y'all ass up. All that tree sperm just flying around with nothing to pollinate. It can't pollinate nothing, so it up your nose and in your eyes, making you red and cry, itching your throat. That ain't all she wrote. Get it back like it's supposed to be. Put them fruit trees back in the ground, you see. Because everybody supposed to eat for free. Stop fucking playing with me. Like Unc said. Stop fucking playing with me. Gang? Stop fucking playing with me. I'm supposed to be talking sense just because you can't understand. You trying to make a person look stupid. Stop fucking playing with me. I don't got nobody to play with me. You look at me, you ain't gonna try. Because I'll sit and stare you down. I can kill you with a look. Things we know, we ain't get out no book. We read to help us reflect on things we already understand. It's like the soul has fragment memories because they like to wipe it. Some of us been here a lot of times. Some of us only been here a few. Some of us never been and came down just to get you. Are you connected to something higher than what you see? When you in dreamland, is it real to thee? Do you dream in color or black and white? What goes inside of your man at night? Who are you? Who do you be? Hickory Dock. Are you listening to me? Because we already told you ain't no motherfucking clock. Tick tock. Get lost in the hours on that bitch. And you just went on over there to reply to something right quick. But find yourself on there longer than you wanted to anticipate it. But that's the design of it. Accommodated. That doesn't make good sense when you contemplate over it. If good sense was common, more individuals would have acquired it. Imagine harmony. Because we don't say peace no more. Back then we said peace, but we know peace is peace. It's just like this is V, this is P. Peace and soul train that I grew up on. He never did this. He did this. Peace. This is peace. This is P. This is letter P. A B C D E F G H I J. Why you gotta make the J with the after the I? Because it wasn't no J. K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Imagine love and you shall have. Imagine love is love and we all love. A flower blooming into its beauty. This is life, love, and transformation. I read my poetry that I wrote years ago to show growth on where I was to where I'm at. That's how you build up your mission. Love heals all wounds. April 22, 2012. When you're feeling blue, love you. When every day up and downs make a frown, love you. When you miss what you once had, love you. When tomorrow seems like yesterday, love you. When you can't do it anymore, love you. When you think it won't get better, love you. When you finish reading, look into the mirror and say, I love you. Oh yeah. Ooh, we're going on 2 hours. We might as well make it 2. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna make it 2. Love. The word itself makes you think of someone or something. When spoken out loud, joy, bliss, forgiveness, touch, smell, carefree words with meanings associated to it as well, songs written about it for centuries, the past, present, and unforeseen future we wish to encounter. It's our world. Spirits, body, soul, and minds are gaining through a great change at this time. Are going through a great change at this time, and that was in 2012. I wish upon the stars in the heavens that look is heavens, not heaven, because there's heavens with an S. They tell you going to heaven, what they created. The main factor in peace and harmony we shall all seek is the truth and love we search for. Everything done in life is for or a lack of it. If we gave more of it, flow the streams, the spring streams, the waterfalls and ocean waves, pure happiness will be among us all. Make love, be love, and love you should have. I love you. We all are worthy of love. This was the 6th of May, 2012. Love is in the air. You see, this is all I write about. There's a lot of what I've written about. Either it was love or revolution. To rebel against the bullshit. Love is in the air. 30th of December, 12/30/2012. 12/30/2012. Love is coming. It has always been here. I feel it as though it's new. I am love, and love is me. I evolve to love. I love to evolve. Reflections are seen. With open eyes shut, go within, and you shall find your first true love, yourself, divine. And we're going to end it right there. Go inside and find yourself, your divine soul. Because anyone who watched mine, I'm sure you have a soul. Because you got to have, the soul is magnetism to be drawn into what you see. When you come looking at me. Because I repelled everything else that ain't of thee. Truly. So I'm about to shut the live down. The recording gonna be a little longer. Be kind to each other. And especially be kind to yourself. Good night, Twitchy. Twitch. In the live that no one saw, but we'll see later. Be kind to yourself. And each other, but especially yourself. Where the button to get off of here?